Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
This is the era when guns never seem to run out of bullets. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 action movies of the 1980s. These are the films from the 80s that delivered particularly memorable and iconic thrills when it came to action sequences.
Turned into a great career.
And just to be clear, we've taken all genres of action into consideration for this list.
You asshole.
You asshole.
Number 10, Commando. This one's got Arnold Schwarzenegger, a whole lot of war paint, and huge rocket launchers.
I think she's got something for us. I bet she does.
Commando follows retired Delta Force strongman John Matrix on his search for mercenary blood after the kidnap of his daughter. Arnie takes on hordes of bad guys in unstoppable style. Seriously, no matter how many guys shoot at him, he just doesn't get hit. And what is an 80s action flick without cheesy send-off lines?
Let off some steam, Bennett.
Number 9, Above the Law.
Put the gun away.
Steven Seagal plays yet another martial arts expert, but this one's attempting to lead a quieter life as a Chicago cop after his grisly past in Vietnam.
Look, I can make you disappear.
But when some arrests go sour and his beloved church falls victim to a bombing, Seagal seeks revenge. The result is non-stop action with Seagal's hands as deadly weapons. At one point, he even strangles a guy while riding on the roof of a car. Hells yes. Number 8, First Blood. When Vietnam vet John Rambo is left angry and confused by a disgruntled sheriff's department, he takes shelter in a nearby forest.
That's supposed to be dangerous? He's just dumb.
This makes way for a battle royal as the officers attempt to force Rambo out of the woods. But with his expert survival skills, it ain't easy.
I got him!
Makeshift booby traps,
Somebody help me!
improvised weaponry, and a hefty dosage of Stallone groaning all make this movie an action-packed classic.
Those Green Berets, they're real badasses.
Now what the hell's the matter with you guys? He's one man. He's wounded.
Greetings from the Humongous, the Lord Humongous,
Number 7,
the warrior of the wasteland,
Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior.
the Ayatollah of rock and roller.
A post-apocalyptic wasteland, combatant vehicles, and a healthy portion of 80s cheese are served up in this Mel Gibson vehicle.
Come on, get out of here.
Mad Max 2 follows Australian road warrior Max, who becomes the hero of a group of survivors when he defeats a herd of gasoline bandits.
And how do you think you'd do it? I mean, look at you. You couldn't even drive a wheelchair.
Thanks to plenty of desolate desert, the flick hosts numerous high-speed chases featuring some of the most unusual vehicles. Kinda different from the down-and-out shoot-'em-ups of the same era. Number 6, Predator. If it bleeds, they can kill it. When a rescue mission takes a strange turn, a group of special force operatives, headlined by Schwarzenegger yet again, finds themselves the prey of an extraterrestrial super soldier. Whether by ripping out their spines or blowing off their limbs, this predator picks them off one by one.
You one ugly mother.
But let's remember, this is Arnold we're talking about.
What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils?
So you can expect one hell of an arm wrestle.
Had enough?
Make it easy on yourself, Dutch.
Starting to roll.
Number 5. RoboCop. This 80s action flick brought mainstream violence to a whole new level. When good cop Alex J. Murphy is left fighting for his life after a gruesome attempted execution, he's selected to become a cyborg super cop, otherwise known as RoboCop, to bring order to the dystopian streets of Detroit.
Serve the public trust, protect the innocent, uphold the law.
With superhuman strength, disturbing acid baths, and blood-splattering gun battles, RoboCop will surprise even the most seasoned action fan.
Oh, you sure are a crazy son of a bitch.
You think I'm crazy?
Number 4. Lethal Weapon.
Hey, you want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
This is Mel Gibson at his crazy best.
Hey, no guns, no jiu-jitsu, just bring him down.
Roger.
What?
10-4.
When seasoned cop Murtaugh is paired with Gibson's suicidal cop Riggs to stop some drug smugglers, their personalities clash big time.
No bullshit. You want to kill yourself? Oh, for Christ. Shut up! Yes or no? You want to die?
But with Riggs' hands-on approach to crime solving,
Come on, let's do it, asshole.
Let's do it.
whether by throwing himself off a rooftop or going deep undercover,
Sorry, pal. Say goodnight.
we get some high-octane thrills. But don't get us wrong, Murtaugh can kick some ass when he has to.
Put it in your mouth. Bullet might go through your ear, not kill you. Yeah, under the chin. Yeah, under the chin.
Number 3. The Terminator. This James Cameron movie gave the words,
I'll be back.
the real power they deserve.
You asshole.
When a killer cyborg is sent back to kill Sarah Connor in order to put a stop to the future human resistance,
I love you too, sweetheart.
we get ultraviolence, time travel, and bloody scenes of, well, bloodiness. Between Schwarzenegger's persona as an eerie killer mean machine and his non-stop assault and destructiveness, anyone will be put on edge.
Let's get out of here.
Get out.
Number 2. Aliens. Here's yet another James Cameron blend of intense action and original sci-fi flair.
Eat this.
When Nostromo survivor Ellen Ripley returns to the now colonized alien planet on a search and destroy mission with an elite group of soldiers, it's guns versus space invaders.
Come get over here, we got a live one!
Unlike the original Alien film, Aliens has way more of the evil blighters to blow away. This means there's more gore, more nervous dispositions, and of course, more battles. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Die Hard. York cop John McClane finds himself in Nakatomi Plaza as German criminals seize control.
Drop it, dickhead. It's the police.
You won't hurt me.
Oh, yeah? Why not?
Because you're a policeman. There are rules for policemen.
Yeah. That's what my captain keeps telling me.
We watch as he covertly takes out each of the acting terrorists one by one in an attempt to rescue hostages, violently executing them, slithering through vents, and even teasing the bad guys with some festive cheer.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
This tense shooter set the foundations for numerous sequels and gave us one of the most memorable send-off lines ever.
Happy trails, Hans.
Do you agree with our list?
Yippee-ki-yay, mother.
What's your favorite action-packed 80s flick?
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
For more lock and loaded top 10s published daily, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
It's over. Nothing is over. Nothing.